I can't... Hang on. What's he taken here? He's taken... Ah, there's the barony of what's its place. That's a level 9 castle. He must have some serious good siege engines in there. Right, I've forced him out. Catch him there before he gets away to sea. Catch him. In that horrible marshy ground. I think we've got him chopped up. Where else have we done? Okay, so we've taken some land up here. This is good. Let's start battering away at everything else then. It's just going to be a slow, horrible grind, I suspect, trying to get rid of the rest of their lands. Yeah, the battleground tactic of the Total War series, something that's clearly missing from these games. It's not designed to be in. What I don't like is that they still, after all this time, still have issues with missile units. Like, there used to be an option, I think, going back a long way to avoid friendly fire. But now, if you start targeting an enemy unit, say spearmen, with your missile, your archers, they'll shoot and shoot and shoot, and they'll follow that unit around the battlefield, shooting at them if that one moves. And if they get into combat with your spearmen, they'll still happily go on shooting. And there's so much micromanagement, it makes me absolutely hate playing missile-based armies, or any missiles at all. I absolutely despise it. And I'm sure it used to be better than it is now. And that's just the case all the time. And the sieges have gone really wonky, I think, in the last few games. They're not as good as they used to be. Yeah, I need better siege weapons. I do, definitely. So, here we go. He's sitting around the map table with Prince Rogolak and Mayor Deirdgus. Do they both like me? Okay, the prince is getting my support here because the mayor's an arsehole. Rogolak bangs his fist on the table and loudly proclaims we should charge the enemy directly. Prince Rogolak... Actually, I can do this. And they both get opinion of me, so let's do that. I need to keep people happy. Yes! Finally, we got this done. Enforce demands. Thank you. So be it. Right, cool. Then we disband the army. Which gets things back to normal. So we got that, which I think is going to be Scottish, is it? Yeah, right, let's get my court, my council onto this. Get working on... Not that, it's my steward, isn't it? Promote culture. Yeah, we're going to make this Irish, because part of it's Irish anyway. So we're going to work on that. I think we still have a claim on the Outer Isles up here. So that's mine. This guy is currently in a faction. What titles can I grant him? I can give him that. Let's have a look. So we will have a de jure fight against Scotland for this as well, but there'll be some... We'll have to have a truce first, right? We've got a truce with Scotland for 5 years, which is hopefully enough time. I need to try and get Wales. I don't know if I have any claims on Wales. That might be a problem. Baron vassals are meaningless. What in this? Let's see. Primary heir. Who are you married to? She's not married. Might I suggest then? She's 52. Oh, okay. That's not quite such a good thing. Who's in line to receive the throne of Scotland? I'm trying to do some throne mongering here. Let's try again. None of these are particularly great options. I thought maybe I could sort of kill off the first 3 in line to the throne and grab it, but I don't think that's going to work. Let me take a look at the Kingdom of Norway at the moment. They're allied with a count. And with somebody else. Okay, and they're in the middle of a war, so I think it's a perfect opportunity to declare war, because I have a claim. Declare war. My claims. Just this objective here. I've got the cash. Do it. Excellent. Constant warfare. That's what we need. Raise those armies again. and march them straight into this territory up here. I mean, presumably we can just take the target territory and we shouldn't need to get all the way to flipping Norway, right? I'll give them a shock when we get there. So we're losing a bit of cash, but that's okay. And I have too much domain again. Can I create the title of this? I don't want to construct a holding. Let me take a look at... It should say titles can be created somewhere in this here. Call house members to war. King Zach of France. I won't yet. We'll see how this goes. Titles can be created. The Isles. That's the one. Create title. 200 cash though. I'll do it afterwards, and then I will hand it to somebody I want. The whole duchy title. Switch to the duchy. That's handy, actually. I do forget I can switch to these things. It's very, very useful. I've discovered Duke Roffun's inherited contract obliged him to more than you have collected. Yes, send me the money. Because this is getting expensive. Quickly. Right, that is a lot of men there. I'm sure we don't need quite all of them. So let's split some up. And instead of worrying about supplies... Oh god, we're joining in the Polish de jure war for the county of... Yeah, go for it. Go for it. It's nothing to do with me. We want to be over there, don't we? This could be problematical because we can't always reinforce each other from this, but I'm hoping that this isn't a... it's a level 10 fortress. Crap. Okay, it's a bit bigger than I was expecting. Still, I think I have more men in each army than he has in his entire forces, unless he brings mercenaries or something. Hey, we've got a son. Okay, so I am today naming them after a couple of guys on YouTube who've been requesting. Actually, they've both been named before, but we're going to put them back in because they've long since died off or been executed. So we have Ben. This is a son, is it? We actually have a son being named son's name. Welcome back, Ben. Ben B. May you grow strong and wise. Actually, you might be the Duchy of the Isles for you, my son. We shall see. Right, I can also split that in half, I think. And as long as some massive force doesn't come down to cause me a load of grief, we'll just split up and go and take those places. Do you know what? This might be causing issues with supplies as well, so let's split in half and send the other one all the way over. I mean, I'm hoping we're not going to need to actually take all these places, but we shall see. How's the faction thing looking? Hmm. 25 months. Okay, so I've got 2 years before I need to worry about this. He will be happier, I think, once I put him under another duke. I think once I take the target county, that should add to a lot of war score, shouldn't it? And I might send... I mean, what's going on with Poland? Oh, nice. We'll have another perk. So we're going down control here. A man's home. Controlled territory defender. Increase control in county progress gain. Hard rule. Dread gain. Faction military power threat. Yeah, let's see if we can get that. That sounds good. The faction military power threshold. So this particular war... Man, okay, that's a bigger war than I thought, with a lot of nasty looking enemies over there. 11,800 versus the 30... Yeah, the 33,000 is including mine. These guys. Let's not try and get involved in that. We can help it. 22 months. I'm going to keep an eye on that because I can probably fix things. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's sway him. He might leave. He might leave if I'm lucky. His face is very long. He is a giant. He has the giant trait. I remember we married one of our daughters or someone in the court to someone with giantism to make them a steward, I think. And because he was good, he was a guy who liked me. I gave him the Inner Hebrides when we conquered it ages ago. And obviously he's had kids, a very big kid. But his kid doesn't like me so much. Oh, it's 6:15? Oh, right, okay. We'll just finish this war and then we'll switch over to some Strongholds Crusader tonight. That was the plan for tonight's stream. There was a embargo on when I could stream it, and I couldn't stream it before 6 p.m. But we have passed that threshold. So my wife's pregnant again. We're going to have lots of new kids to receive new lands. So with that being the thing, what was the faith? Faith should all be Catholic. Yeah, that's fine. We need some claims in Wales because I need to be able to go to war with Wales. This isn't a problem. But what can I do? The Duchy of Powys. He'll have claims on something anyway, won't he? Declare war. I can't because my armies are raised. But let's give me some claims on something anyway. Do I have claims on this? Earldom of... That's the Hebrides. That's what we're doing at the moment. So let's get this on. We'll have a fabricated claim on... Let's go for one of these up here. Don't think it matters which. Maybe that was the... That's okay, that's fine. Hey Cass, how's it going? Happy 8th of March. Oh, yes. No, I didn't buy my wife anything nice today. It's International Women's Day. It's Mother's Day coming up soon, actually, and I've got to try and organise the kids for that. And there's my mother as well. I've got to remember. Okay, so we've just taken a load of people in siege. Undisciplined recruits. Today I'm observing Duke Rufon as he trains some of his new levies, but the recruits under his command resemble a disorganised mob more than an army. I look on as he struggles to gain control of the situation, clearly pushed to his limits. While it's never easy to train new soldiers, he seriously needs to do better than this. Teach him what I know about command. His martial ability is increased by 2. There's 2 Duke Rufons here. I mean, he is generally crap. Cheer him up after training is over. Chastise him for his failure. And I'll do this one. I'll teach him what I know. Even though he hates me. My sunshine, High Queen Petenelle, is playing absent-mindedly with my hair. She tells me about court politics. The point of view is intriguing, yet it is her passion for the subject which I admire the most. The deeper she delves, the more animated she becomes, and those beautiful eyes of hers are positively glowing. I think I could listen to her forever. Oh, I think I love you. I gain a ton of lifestyle diplomacy experience. That's nice. Soulmates. Soulmates it is. My declaration of love catches her off guard. Her hand becomes still in my hair, and I can feel her heart pound against my cheek. My own is beating just as hard. I do care for you, Jotun Mike, and I enjoy our time together. Can we just leave it at that? Hang on, she only wants me for the sex. She only wants me for the sex. That's curious. After an awkward apology, I dive back into the conversation about court politics, desperate to dispel the tension between us. Ooh, I didn't expect that. Advice accepted. I pulled Duke Rufon over to one side while his recruits attempt to continue their training. The key thing with training new soldiers is instilling discipline, I tell him. Without that, you've been able to depend on them to follow your orders. After I finish, Rufon thanks me before strolling back to the field, where he quickly takes control of the situation. Good. Good. Well, he's a better commander for his efforts. Excellent. Okay, let's go and conquer this. I mean, this war should be nearly over, surely. Oh, because I haven't got that one. We've got fascination with urbanization. Excellent. What should we work on next? Are we working... I mean, we're not far off land grants, actually. That's really 3 years. Yeah, let's go for that. get some progress there. So this should swing things quick. Another faction created against me. Liberty factions. Our spy master. Our spy master he likes me now, doesn't he? Somewhat. Okay, get finding secrets. We could do with in my court, please. We could definitely do with some secrets on all these other people that we don't trust. Let's get this war finished. Yeah, well, that added a nice chunk, but not as much as I was expecting. Am I going to have to go over to Norway to finish this war off? Because that's not a good deal at all. Who owns this? Oh, I can probably go and land on that, actually. What have we got? We've got a daughter. Finact. Sounds good. But we're actually going to go... No, I'll save that for a son. Save that for a son. Who should we call? Who wants to be named after or named in this family? I see what you said there, Cass. Don't worry. I knew you were talking about the woman in the game, and not my missus. Hey, way to go! My CK3 is going great fun. Thanks. It really is. We're just about to finish a war, and then we're going to switch over to another medieval game, an RTS that's going into early access tomorrow. Strongholds Warlords. In fact, Cass, for that you can be named. That's actually a really appropriate name, actually, Cass. The Usurper. Welcome to the family. Let's hope you don't live up to that name. We shall see. Yes, that comment will be remembered for all time. Excuse me. Prince Wee Davy seems to have been having a difficult time at our latest feast. He buried his face in his food, and the only talking he did was asking for serving after serving. Good lad. If it was a chore, then you should simply have left. Gains a trait impatience, but he's already got patience. It's a duty to be seen whether you want to or not. He gains a trait shy. They're all... Oh, I'll go with gluttonous. The other ones are all equally bad. So there's about 3 sieges about to come to fruition here, which might swing this situation to our advantage. Yes, tough. We are working to generate a spurious claim. You're absolutely right there. Well spotted. If I have to go over to Norway, I will, but surely you would think conquering this would be sufficient. I might find myself I land and have a nasty big army to face at some point. While performing his duties as spy master, Duke Richard has uncovered a secret held by my brother. He is secretly taken... Okay, this is Prince Rolligak. Is he involved in any of these plots? Let me go and have a look. This is getting complicated. And pause. It's not a major issue, though, I don't think, for a guy to have a lover in this. 1 member. Peasantry. 2 members. Duke Richard, still. They want lower crown authority. We don't want that. And the peasant rabble. Okay, I don't need to blackmail him over that, I think. I don't think that's an issue. He likes me a bit as it is. Why does it look like there's an extra county here when there isn't? I'm going to have to send these over to Norway, aren't I? I'll send them over in one big lump, though. I'm not going to break them up, because that could be potentially disastrous. I always have to be aware of my factions plotting against me. So these members, 1 likes me. I've got 2 months. Okay, I've got to do something about this. I thought this war would be won, to be quite honest. No, I'm going to create the duchy title when I get Argyle. I might just have to fight a faction war. 59%. Right, merge that together. We are off. I didn't expect this to be an issue, but we are off to Norway. There's been nothing happen tonight. No, I last streamed this last Thursday. Friday night I streamed Ranch Simulator with some friends. That was absolutely crazy and quite good fun. Let's see, where can we land? Straight to here. We'll go straight to here and start marching up. It's 6,000 men. Pretty sure that this would have been sufficient to push this war claim. If there is anything... Yeah, you keep finding secrets. Trouble is, my spy master's not very good. Hey, the Earl is swayed. He might, if I'm really lucky, leave that faction. Okay, so you've won that. Excellent. You can go and join them. I kind of want to keep everyone together until I see where the enemy armies are. And that one's still under siege. So we're at 71%. Oh, my old mate Alv died. Who the hell was he? I mean, he might gather his forces and come to fight, but I don't suspect he will. Alright, let's move the next guys up. We have a claim on the lordship of Fedwalad. See it done. Espionage bastard. Okay, we do have a secret here. This guy, who hates my guts, is in fact the bastard child of Thora and Earl Radakan. So, unbelievable. Right, blackmail. Definitely blackmail. Blackmail. Child's heritage. Blackmail. Weeb of the Left comes of age. Is he old enough to marry? Yes. Accept. They grow up so fast. Excellent. Okay, so... Blackmail hook. Excellent. Who's this? The bustling of an inn, a fine cider, a calm evening after a long day of training. My tankard is knocked out of my hand by a mercenary. Oh, okay. Let's say soldiers, throw them out. We definitely want to do this. They're too drunk to be a real threat. This will be over quickly. Yes, let's chop the mercenaries up. Excellent. Hard rule. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Screw you guys. If I just a second, if I go into, because this should have made it now. Yes, I've moved the goalposts for the military faction thing. That's good. If I go into this, because I had some lifestyle XP for diplomacy, didn't I? Ah, okay, that's what I got, but it's not enough to unlock any perks. I did wonder, actually, because I'm not in there. I got them through the not falling in love with my wife event. Yeah, I'm surprised at this Norwegian thing. We've got the land grants. Excellent. So we are progressing nicely. Cultural hobbies. We've got the trebuchet, the hoardings, the castle baileys. I'll go with that. We'll study that next. I don't really have much intelligence on this army. I mean, I'm hoping that there's nothing... It doesn't look like they've got a whole lot. But even so, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to split that off. And we're going to try working over the next bunch of guys as well. A new opponent. Nothing in this world is certain, especially in times of war. The Irish claim on the earldom of Itri Sudja has been no different. As this conflict is no longer against my cousin Count Dunkelach, but King Sturbjorn of Norway instead, it might be wise to... No, my goal is still the same. The war rages on. So he's dead. He's the new guy. He has a massive army. But we are nearly there, so... Okay, it's time to call some allies to war here, I think. Yep. The King Grimson of Norway? Can't call him to war, surely not. Queen of Frisia. Call to war. Prince Litold of Bohemia. Call to war. I just don't want any Any risks taken here? Call to war. Call the house members. King Zach of France. There we go. That should do. That should put me at quite an advantage when that moves up. If they all accept. Not a massive advantage. Yeah, 48,000. Okay. That's looking much better. A secret exposed. Has brought forward evidence that Aza was fathered by my vassal, Earl Radican. Yeah, well, we kind of knew that, but she's nice, so we don't need to blackmail her. Yay, we won the war in Poland, so be it. What's that? What was that? What was that flashed up? Suddenly disappeared. Was that just that we won the war? I was expecting something else there. Right, I have to watch this because they're going to land. They're going to take 6,000 men and land on this and the Faroe Isles, aren't they? With that. That's what they're going to do, isn't it? Nope, they're coming back to besiege us in Ireland. Deviancy. Whoa, who's this? Duke Richard as my steward, Duke Osser. He's a deviant. Okay, we're definitely blackmailing him. He is actually, I think, involved in one of the factions. Perfect. Okay. We're definitely blackmailing that. Don't want that little secret getting out, do we, Mr. Duke? Okay, so they've landed 10,000 men. Oh, God, it's the one that I'm fighting over as well. That sucks. Absolutely sucks. Hey, Lumberjack. Yeah, CK3, by the way, will be continuing tomorrow and Thursday this week. But shortly, we are going to be switching games to... Can I join those together? Oh, because they're not in the same place, obviously. To Strongholds Crusader. No, not. Strongholds Warlords. Yeah, I'm only about 15 years out of date. I have died? Oh my god. Jotun Mike III of Ireland has passed at 50 years of age. He died from complications related to obesity. Paragon of valour and gallantry, he will always be remembered for his cordial and just nature in face of all odds. High King Weeb of the Left descends to the throne. A petty and spiteful man, his vassals will need to tread carefully around him. Petty and spiteful. Oh, we've got an intrigue king now. Right. Yes, hang on. We've got a lot to suss out here, I think. Let's change this. We're going for an intrigue lifestyle, certainly. And skullduggery focus. Intrigue, natural dread. We're going to need some of that. Yep. We're going to go with that one. Like the sound of that. I ate too many pies. It's sad. We were doing quite well, which also means that the throne of England is no longer mine, and our opportunity to make the Empire of Ireland is going to have to be put off a little while longer. We have nearly got this war won. I have one ally, thankfully, involved in this. Player heir is currently Wee Davy. That's fine. So what lands do I actually have? This is going to be quite curious. I've got the Petty Kingdom of Meath. And that's it. So we're no better off than we were before. But we have claims on the Kingdom of England and the Earldom of Somerset. Who is the King of England now? This is curious. The Kingdom of England is Wee Davy. Now you see... I am the primary heir there. And if something terrible were to happen to Wee Davy, I would take that. What's Wee Davy's salt forces like? 5,000. What are mine like? 6,000. We shall build some alliances. That is the perfect place to stop that stream, I think. Oh my god. This looks really bad. 1,000%. No, it's recalculating. Thank God for that. Okay, shall we try and very quickly... These guys having to escape out. Okay, let's get some armies back over here, because we need to go and try and trash these things. Let's get them on there. And let's get this guy on there as well. And hopefully the allies will come and we're going to march down and try and catch them in the middle of a thing. Win the fight, put that war to bed, and then we can sort it out tomorrow. Okay, we've got a peasant revolt. Excellent. Perfect. 18,000 men. That's considerably more than I have, isn't it? I just need all these allies to come with us. Actually, do I have the thing? Can I not enforce demands at that? I suddenly don't feel that confident in winning this, you know. I still got the... I do have the advantage. I just hope that... Alright, what's the situation over here with this siege? It's nearly done. Are my allies coming? I think they are. But if I get there too late... I'm there too late. Screw it. Okay, that's dropped a massive percentage. What we're going to do is stop that. And we're going to come back and look at this tomorrow, I think. So that's going to need some more time to consider. We might need even just to have to go for a white piece there, I think. It was a worst possible time for the player character to die, I think. Just as we're about to win that war, we just lost some alliances. We've had a revolt. It's going to be very tricky all of a sudden. Anyway, we've got that saved.